Hi, Dean Shinko.
Oh, good morning. How are you doing?
Good.
Hello, Lena.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
Marissa.
Dean Shinko.
Hello, hello. So here you are at my office hours.
Yes.
Do you have a question?
We have a few, if that's all right.
Cool. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, first we just wanted to ask, what are the thematic and regional focuses, and how do we choose them? It's so confusing.
Oh, that's a really good question. I know. We have 8 thematic areas and 6 regions. So one of the things to think about is when you're in Professor Schroeder's class, the Intro to International Studies, because he invites faculty who teach in different thematic areas to give a guest lecture.
It's so cool.
So that's how you first get introduced to the thematic areas. Then we also host a thematic area fair here in the atrium for students, first and second year students, so that you have an opportunity to talk with different faculty that teach in the 8 thematic areas. In terms of regional classes, we encourage you to take a look at the 200 level Habits of Mind classes that we teach in SIS.
Okay.
And those represent the various regional areas of study. So that's the best way to get an introduction. And of course, you can always follow up with me in my weekly office hours here in the atrium if you want more specific information about particular regions and what faculty you might want to contact. I'd also recommend take a look at our faculty pages and see the kind of research faculty are doing, both in terms of thematic area of study, but also their regional area of focus.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That was so helpful.
Oh, very good.
Question based
Sure.
on Anna's question. Once we decide what our thematic and regional focuses are going to be, do we have to stick with that decision?
Oh, that's a really good question. So if you decide what you want to focus on in terms of thematic or region, we don't actually ask you to make a formal declaration of that until spring of your sophomore year. So by the end of the sophomore year, and by then you're already looking ahead to study abroad programs, you're thinking about internships. So there you pretty much do have a clearer idea of what you'd like to focus on. And many times students are picking study abroad based upon their thematic areas of focus and their region. So you have plenty of time. You can always circle back and chat with me. And don't be dismayed, because a lot of students switch their interest of thematic area as they're moving through the gateway courses. So be open to serendipity.
Wonderful. That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for stopping by.
Have a nice day.
Thanks,
See
you
later.
too. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, John. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I have a quick question. Where's your office located? I want to ask you a question.
Oh, sure. Come on. I was just heading back, actually.
Perfect.
So how's it going?
It's going good. I really like it here, especially, our beautiful atrium that we have, and the Davenport Lounge and my coffee as well.
Oh, very good. I see you're all fueled up for the day.
I have class at 2:30, so I gotta make sure that I'm focused and I'm ready to start the day fresh.
Oh, that's a good idea. So what class do you have at 2:30?
I have French with Professor Masterson.
Oh, excellent. And how's that going?
It's going really good. I'm really excited to learn French and to kind of expand to speak Spanish and Polish. So for me, learning another language is just another passion that I have. I really love languages.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, you're definitely in the right major for your
Exactly.
focus on language. So come on in. Here's our suite. This is the Undergraduate Program Suite. And let me just make sure you know who's all in here. So Professor Bosenecker, who oversees all undergraduate research in SIS. So you will meet him as a sophomore.
Perfect.
And here is Professor Lambright's office. She's the undergraduate program director, and she works very closely with me to make sure we have the program all set for undergraduate students. And of course, the very famous Professor Schroeder, who teaches Intro to International Studies. He's also located here in the suite. And then last but not least, we have Professor Sarah Cleveland Knight. And Professor Knight oversees the Honors in the Major program. And then usually at our front desk, we have either Diana or Jen, and they are here if you have any questions. And this is a space that we really want SIS students to use and to become familiar with. And a lot of times we will host events for students, small-scale events of about 20 students. But please, do come by, say hello. If you want to meet with Professor Schroeder or any of the other faculty here in the office, we really encourage students to do so. So come on in. Here's my office. Have a seat, John. And let me know what question I can answer, what I can help you with.
Yeah, of course. So my question is, what other resources are available for undergraduate students like myself that I can kind of utilize here at SIS?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, when you make the transition from your first to your second year, you're going to transition to SIS advising. And so that will be coming up next spring. And then you'll be able to work directly with our SIS advisors. And so they're a terrific resource for you moving into your second year here in SIS. I think the biggest resources for you as a first-year student are actually me and Professor Lambright. We're the two who can help connect you with faculty, answer any bigger questions you might have about the major, clarify any questions you might have about the program of study, and certainly any of the faculty here as well. And I always recommend to first-year students, get to know your SIS professors, so your faculty member teaching your first-year seminar, take advantage of Professor Schroeder's office hours, meet with your SIS TA, and also know that as dean, I sit in the atrium 1 hour a day, Monday through Thursday, and I'm always happy to answer questions. Does that help, John?
That does help. Thank you so much, Dean Shinko. I'll definitely make sure to come by and stop and see you.
Oh, very good. Thanks, John. Have a good day.
You too.
Good luck with French.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning, Arushi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. We had a couple questions in the advising office, if you have some time.
Certainly. Absolutely.
So a lot of our students wonder about how to navigate internships going into the second year. Is there any advice you could give them?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Thank you. Yes, I think first of all, for SIS students, the thing they should do is really chat with their advisor and identify things they're interested in, and also talk with any of their peer advisors about possibilities for internships, and then reach out to John Charles in the Career Services office. He's phenomenal, and he'll work with students to think about what might be some of those opportunities in internships. However, as you know, for our first-year students, we really encourage them this first year to focus on their academics, get involved in things here on campus, but start thinking about internships and start having some of these conversations so then they can look forward to their second year. Thanks, Arushi. That was a great question to ask. Okay. Coffee.
Oh,
I need
hey,
coffee.
Shinko.
Hey, Tiffany.
How are
How are
you?
you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Do you mind if I cut in line behind Tiffany? Thank you very
You can
much.
stand right over.
Thank
I
you.
have a quick question for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Besides the DAV, what's your favorite place on campus?
Oh, that's a great question. The swimming pool. I'm a big lap swimmer, and I love to sneak out at 11 o'clock and go swimming. So that's
Awesome.
one of my ways of exercising and taking out some of the stress of being dean. And there are quite a few of us who are lap swimmers as well. Gina Lambright, who is the undergrad program director, she's a lap swimmer. Carol Gallagher, who's the senior dean for faculty affairs. So that is my other favorite place on campus.
And the swimming pool is
The swimming pool is in Mary Graydon.
perfect.
Yes.
That's awesome. I might go swim with you guys.
Excellent. We would love to have that. Please join us.
Of course.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Hi, Dean Shinko.
Oh, hey, Grace. How are you doing?
Good. You?
I'm good. Come on in. Have a seat. What can I help you with?
Well, I just had a quick question. What kind of study abroad opportunities are available for SIS students?
Oh, that's a great question, and I get that one a lot. First of all, when you start thinking about study abroad, and that will usually be in the second half of your sophomore year, so the spring of your sophomore year, you start chatting with your SIS advisor and start thinking about what you're interested in terms of your thematic area of focus or your regional focus. And then you can start taking a look at all the different programs that we have. And you will also get a study abroad advisor from the study abroad office who can really help you focus and narrow what you're interested in. But there are some amazing opportunities. Let me highlight just two, well, actually three. We have AU study abroad centers in Madrid, in Brussels, and in Nairobi. And SIS students do some incredible study abroad work there, as well as numerous other programs all around the globe. So there will be lots of opportunities for you. So I would advise, speak with your SIS advisor, then speak with your study abroad advisor, and you can always circle back to me and or your faculty members in your thematic areas or your region of focus to help you maybe narrow down some of the things you're interested in. But don't worry, we're all here to help support you and make sure you have a really productive and positive study abroad experience. So, does that help?
Yes, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Grace. And please remember to drop by the atrium in SIS and ask your question. I'm here 4 days a week, an hour a day, and I'd love to chat with you. Thanks.